Teletubby. So the problem is you both want the Teletubby. It's not a motorcycle, it's a truck. You want to call it a truck, and he wants to call it a motorcycle. You have two different things you want to call it. You have two different things you want to call it, huh, Terrell?
I know. I see you're upset. You're really upset. But we're going to change your diaper. Do you want to walk with me, or do you want me to pick you up?
Often with infants and toddlers, problem solving is not always direct, and they can't express to you by words, so a lot of times it's used more with actions and their body language and letting you know how they feel about the situation, and a lot of times the teacher ends up putting the words to what they have done to solve the problem.
Joey, you don't want the blue one anymore? You're going to let Jayla have a turn? Jayla's going to have a turn now.
Yeah, Francesca. Freddie wants this truck. Freddie wants this truck. Is that okay for Freddie to have this truck? Francesca, is it okay for Freddie to have this truck? Is that okay? Is that okay? Freddie wants to take the truck. Is that okay? Freddie's gonna take it? That's okay? Yeah? Okay. All right, and you're gonna have that one? You're gonna give us this one too, huh? Which one do you want to have? Shrek. Which one do you want? You want this one? Okay, you can have that one. There you go.
That's your chair, and you really want to sit there, yeah. Ilianise, we have a problem. What can we do to solve this? We have a problem because you both want this chair.
At this point, we ask children for ideas for solutions and choose one together. In the solution-seeking process, children need time to practice. They need to try out their ideas and practice this emerging skill. The adult could give a solution like, let's take turns, or how about if you have it for a few minutes?
Can he have a turn in a few minutes? Yeah? Will you give it to him when you're finished?
With older toddlers, you could actually say, I have an idea. Do you want to hear my idea? And it's important to ask the question, do you want to hear my idea? So that the child still feels included in the decision making about the solution.
Well, what can we do, Ilianise? Because we need to figure it out. We need to figure out what to do. I have an idea. Do you want to hear my idea, Silas? My idea is that one of you could sit in this chair right here.
So you're there to facilitate the children's solutions, to support them to come up with lots of ideas of how they could solve that problem. Maybe saying back again an idea that they've thought of so they can hear the details, supporting them to come up with the solution on their own.
You really want to put him back on the Zamboni. What do you think we could do? We need some ideas. That's the Zamboni that my friend Ian's playing with. No? How can we solve it?
To look at the book? Yeah. Lots of people want to look at the book. Eugene, I think we have a problem. I'm going to hold this for just a minute because Terrell wants to look at this book and you want to look at this book. So what do you think we could do? You both want to look at this book?
Almost there.
Terrell, what do you think we could do?
Share it, Mommy.
You could share it. That would be one idea. What do you think about that, Eugene?
Amy!
He said you don't want to share it. Looks like he didn't want to share it. So you're going to look at the book? As children search for ideas for solutions, there may be a long silence. And it's really hard for adults not to jump in and say, well, how about if you do this? But I think if we can wait and let them try to practice, This is an emerging skill. They need a chance to try out their own ideas. Even if we decide that the idea doesn't really seem fair or reasonable to us, it's useful for them to give it a try. If they both agree to it, when you check in with them, if they both agree to a solution, that's a solution that works.
And we still haven't figured out the problem. She has an idea. She wants to know if you want the chair, Silas. Did you hear what Elianice said? She says you can have this chair. And Elianice, where are you going to sit? Right there, okay. I'm going to hold this till we figure it out. So what can we do? You found it on the counter? He says he found it on the counter. And he's wanting to use it, and you're wanting to use it. You think we should put it on the counter? You mean right up here?
No.
Well, I'm going to hold it until we figure it out. So your idea is that we should put it away on the counter and that no one will use it? Is that your idea?
I put it on the counter.
You want to put it on the counter. So what do you think about that? He wants to put it on the counter and leave it there. Will that idea work? Yeah, that's okay with you? Yeah, okay. Well, show me where you're going to put it. Right over there on the counter? Okay. Let's take it over together, okay? Take it right over here together. Right over on the counter. Right up.
Jayla's gonna have a turn now. Look at that, you solved the problem.
So the children have come up with an idea for a solution. So the strategy of giving follow-up support is about either watching and staying nearby and making sure the solution works, or simply saying, you solved this problem. You thought of ideas and you talked about it and you worked it out together. You solved it.
So you solved this problem. You moved.
You guys solved the problem. Look, Duncan's gonna hold it and Aliana's gonna hold it.
I think it's always useful to really notice what the children have done, because they see the adult there and they think the adult has solved it. So we say, you solved this problem. You listened to each other and you both had ideas and you figured it out.
So it's your turn with this now. Your way of solving the problem works, Silas. You said, let's take turns. And now it's your turn. Look at that. Bright green shirt.
Over there.
Right over there. Problem solved. Here's the Teletubby for you. And you're going to give it a phone. You solved that problem.
We've seen 6 strategies for resolving conflicts with infants and toddlers. And sometimes we're going to need to use all of those strategies for intense or really complicated conflicts. Sometimes, however, you only need to use 1 or 2 of those strategies because the conflict resolves really quickly. It's important to remember that the strategies are simply tools, and you're going to maybe sometimes just use 1 or 2 of them. But the importance of the strategies are that they're tools for supporting children to learn how to resolve conflicts on their own.
The next section shows adults using these 6 strategies to help children in different age groups resolve problems and conflicts. As you watch each scene, note the variations in how this approach is used depending on children's language abilities and emotional intensity. In the following scene, 2 children become quite emotional in a conflict over a cup. Maria, their caregiver, stays calm and acknowledges their feelings. Rather than taking the cup away, which might be upsetting for children this young, she tells them she is going to hold the cup with them until the problem is solved. She simply describes the problem to them as it unfolds, and then describes their solution.
No, you wanna play with the ones with Joey? Yeah. We have a problem over here. Yeah, I know. You really want to play with that. You seem really upset. Yeah, I'm really upset. I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna hold this with you guys. Yeah, we do have a problem, Jayla. You want to play with it, and Joey wants to play with it. Yeah. Gentle, Joey. That hurts Jayla. Gentle. That made you really sad, Jayla. Yeah. That made you sad. Yeah. Yeah, Joey. I don't think Jayla likes that. Yeah. I know. That made you really sad. You gonna play with this one? You gonna play with the green? With the green one, Jayla? And Joey's gonna play with the blue one. Hey, look. Joey, you don't want the blue one anymore? You're gonna let Jayla have a turn? Jayla's gonna have a turn now. Look at that, you solved the problem. Yeah, you look pretty